Independent.
Unsigned artists.
Entrepreneurs.
Real people.
This your boy, Bmikerob.
This your girl, Desi Dez.
If you stay ready, you never have to get, never have to get, never have to get. Yes. We are back. It's your boy, Big Mike, a.k.a. Bmikerob.
It's your girl, Desi Dez, and we're back in the building.
You already know. Hey, this is a Stay Ready show. You know, I mean, it's the Stay Ready show, but it's like a talk show pretty much now because we've been getting so many people that's been hitting us talking about, hey, what are you guys going to talk about next? And that's what we want you guys to do. You guys give us a segment, and we'll go ahead and talk about it, and we'll give you our opinions. That's all we can do is give you our opinions. You know what I mean? So last show, Des, we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I got to know stuff about you that I did not know.
Yeah, and then I got to know a lot of stuff about you that I didn't know, and which was eye opening as well as I understood more because of the fact that how where it all came from.
Yeah,
you know, I know, you know, because your personality speaks for itself. You know what I mean, and we know that, and plus, you as a radio host, you know, let's talk about that a little bit because how'd you? Okay, I'm just gonna take there's some test questions.
Okay.
So how'd you get your name, Desi Dez?
So initially we were sitting down. We were like, okay, what are we gonna call me? Like, you know, I think I had this long name, Desiree. I'm like Desiree, like
something.
Who
I'm like,
remember that?
I said,
like,
I was like, what social media ain't gonna type all that in?
And I think you at some point it just blurted out.
I said Desi Dez.
Desi Dez, but it was just off of the conversation.
Yeah, it wasn't, and it wasn't really
like we were thinking of a name, and I was like,
that's it. You're like, that's it.
The windows, the skies opened up. I was like, Desi Dez, that sounds so great, and I adopted that because
exactly.
Desiree,
then we came up with your logo.
I came up with my logo. Shout outs to Joe.
Exactly.
She definitely did help me with the logo because you know I'm an eyelash type of girly. So hi. So yeah, that you know, and just being able to just be in that environment with you was such a blessing.
We had so many good times, and we changed so many lives.
We did.
You know, and those are the people that are not with us today. You know, that was on our show. You know, rest in peace to you, and all our blessings go to your family. So, you know, because we did have a couple of people that passed away.
Yes.
That was on our shows. You know what I mean? So, I mean, 11 years is a long time.
Yeah, they got to shine, and we just back at it. Like
we're back at it like we never left.
Miss a beat.
We never left. And thanks to Felicia.
Yeah.
Hey, Felicia.
Hey. If y'all don't know who Felicia is, this is an LA icon. And it is such a big thing because our podcast, we're bringing a city.
Yes, most
we're putting on a city. This is for y'all.
Yes, that's right.
This is for y'all.
Understand what she said. This is for you guys. This is for all of y'all.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So you have somewhere to go to talk about your entrepreneurship, how you started.
If you have a business, if you're an artist, or
if you're an artist,
you need media. You need media, and this is going to be that platform for you. So if you guys can always hit us in the DM at Stay Ready Show, you know, and you guys can always hit me at Bmikerob.
And you can always hit me up at Desi Dez.
Yeah.
I am. And back to Miss Felicia. So Miss Felicia was known as the poetess.
Yes.
Do y'all remember this?
I do.
I do. I'm outdating myself though. Maybe I shouldn't be outdating myself.
Felicia was outside.
Felicia was, but no, the poetess. So shout outs to her and all she's doing with us because she's actually helping us too. She's helping everybody who wants to do, you know,
in media and entrepreneurship as well.
So shout outs to
and the whole platform that they have here. You know, that's what it is. So.
Morris Studios, check it out.
But aside from that,
yeah,
we were talking last show. We spoke a little bit about, you know, because I'm so into the youth.
Yeah.
And what's being put out there for social media.
Yes.
And we talked a little bit about that. And I tell a lot of the youth that social media is your resume nowadays, you know. So, you know, those of you that don't understand what resumes are, you need to really understand that if whatever you put up on social media, whatever you even put up online, it never goes away. It never goes away. So when you become, as you guys say, I want to be famous. When you become famous, which you should be thinking about becoming successful, what happens is that comes back up. So if you're doing anything negative or anything, put your social media, your anything that you put out on Google is always going to come back. So.
Yeah. So for example, we're going to say maybe for independent artists.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
It depends on the music that you're. We always talk about editing music.
We do. We definitely do that. And that was when we were on the radio show. But and plus I'm on 97.5, and that's the pretty much the heart of music of Los Angeles. And I can't stress enough that if you're gonna be in the studio, edit. You're right there in the studio, so why can't you just take a couple words out, or you can go ahead and do your street song?
Yeah.
But just edit it right there. But they don't want to do that.
They don't. And the crazy part about it is that, come on, we got to think about it. Like if you edit your music, not only will it hit a larger demographic, like the parents won't be so pressed about what are you listening to, what are those bad words. So just even the editing portion is gonna open up the demographic for other people to be able to listen to music and be accepted.
Most definitely.
So I'm
a firm believer, and I try to tell a lot of you, I'm gonna look in the camera for this one. A lot of you independent artists out there, I always say, get your credentials together.
Yes.
And when I say that, I mean, like, you need to know what an ISRC is, which is an International Standard Recording Code. That's how you get your music tracked when it's being played on music, whether it's in a movie, whether it's been scoring, whether it's on any commercials or anything of that nature, whether it's been streaming, anything of that nature, any platform. That's how they track your music. It's a code.
Yeah.
Also BDS, broadcasting data spins throughout radio and stuff like that.
Ooh.
A lot of people don't really understand about that, and they don't understand that if their music is not really being like brought up on Sound Exchange and stuff like that, it's not really counting. It doesn't count. So it's a lot of different things, and always register your name.
Wow. Yeah.
Your name is your
huge.
brand, and especially if that's what you're putting out. If
Yeah.
you type in Big Mike on Google,
He's famous, y'all.
150,000 of us will come up.
But if you do
type in
Bmikerob,
I'm the only one that comes up. So you got to be more mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Desi Dez. Nobody comes up. You're the only one that comes up.
All my social media platforms come up, and anything. So keep that in mind as well as you're developing your brand. What do you want to be out there, right? Because sometimes we see people blow up, and then they bring up tweets from 1999 of something that you said, and now you're canceled, because cancel culture is really huge on the social media platforms, right? So you kind of do have to censor yourself, and you have to think about your brand if you want to be able to proceed to the next level.
Most definitely. And then from there, it's developing as an artist, and you have stage presence. You have, you definitely have to have an image. Your image is very important. I mean, I tell a lot of artists out there, it's like, you got to have the 3 B's. People want to be with you, they want to be you, and they want to be around you. You got to have that. And
reputation is everything.
I'm telling
reputation
you,
is everything.
Credibility is very important to me.
Credibility.
Your credibility is very important to you. But yeah, so aside from that, when it comes to the entertainment industry, I mean, it's a lot of you guys out there that just really do it backwards. I feel that you're doing it backwards, but you should be hitting these open mics. You should be hitting these different platforms. I mean, I don't care if it's karaoke, but you definitely should be developing as an artist. And people don't like to hear that word of development, because once they hear development, then they're like, oh, man,
I've been developing for 40 years.
Beyonce's still developing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She still takes vocal lessons.
Yeah, she does. No, she does.
But yeah, so I mean, that's what I say about the independent artists. But let's go into some of these A-list artists out there. What have you been hearing out there, Desi? Let's get with Desi in the streets.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so we know Mr. Sharp is very prominent right now with the whole.
Who?
Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
Shout out.
Okay.
Listen. I have nothing against this man. I adore you. You've done so much for the culture in a sense of interviewing and bringing, and just for him not to be like a real journalist and just, take it on and be an interviewist and just interview people. I give you shout outs. Now, other stuff that's happening, I don't know. So we've been hearing along the social media platforms, allegedly, and TMZ and stuff that, he's currently being sued
Okay.
for essay,
Got it.
right? And I mean, and it's not even essay. Well, it is. Period in general, essay is wrong, but it's what's riling up social media. It's the age difference, right? Because I feel like there's like a I don't know, women get
Let's talk a little bit about that too.
the age difference, the brackets.
Okay, yes.
So I think he's getting a really hard. People are turning against him because of the age gap. Because she was, I believe, the
20?
19.
19? Oh, that's
She was
even
still
worse.
considered 19. You know, she's still
Okay.
considered a teen or whatnot. Even though in California and other states, 18 and over is the legal age of consent, right? But the thing is that she has voice notes.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. It's
Like
like
she
social
has,
media again.
you know, and the way
What
that
do you
it's
guys call them
looking-
now? Receipts?
Receipts.
Okay.
She got receipts, honey. But the thing is that there's so much that goes into that situation.
Yeah.
Because we really don't know what individuals do in their private lives, right?
That's right. And we really don't know the story. That's
We
why
don't
it's
know the
pretty much
story.
is allegedly and honestly, when it comes to this internet, we talk about this so much when it comes to social media. You're guilty until proven innocent. And even when you're proven innocent, you're still guilty.
Yeah.
Because it's like already ruined your not only credibility, but your life, your sponsors. And I mean,
This man was what? He was looking at 100
100 million. He was
Ooh.
man, he was making more than this actual players in sports.
Shout out to Cat Williams who put him on.
Cat Williams, you know what?
That
Shout
was
out to
the year of
Cat.
the
Cat
truth,
Williams put a lot of
2024.
people on. Though. Cat Williams put a lot of people on. So
Yeah.
but yeah, he definitely did open up people's eyes when it came to that.
Yeah, but I honestly, how I feel about that situation too, it's because a lot of people are still, I'm the taboo killer, originated.
Yeah.
So a lot of people aren't ready to hear, and we probably don't want to hear what you do behind the closed doors. But the fact that it's out in the open, a lot of vanilla, people that really don't know that type of lifestyle. 'Cause he was living that lifestyle that was very BDSM, very, controlling, and not controlling in a bad way, but controlling in their dynamic, whatever their relationship was. And outside, for the people looking in, you're going to think, oh, he's abusive. And, but this is something they've been having on for a long time. Because she even sounded like she was like, okay, Shannon, I don't want to get choked today. Like, what? So you've been choked before? You were okay with that?
Y'all had some. So y'all had something else going on.
Yeah, but see, that's where as a celebrity and as someone that is gaining, that traction in those fan bases and is just getting bigger and bigger, more money, more problems. Like, you have to be tight knit with what you do, and I feel like he was a little sloppy.
I think we all get a little sloppy sometimes when it
Yeah.
comes to what we tend to say on the social media or in text messages. It's so much like gets involved in that. So I mean, it's just all like she said, all you can do is just be careful. Just be careful what you're doing and stuff.
Especially as you're going up in the store, what is it, the pedestal? As
Yeah.
you're going up, you're
Yeah.
going to get scrutinized.
On that totem pole.
On a totem pole, people are going to look for stuff. People, especially if you're in the 100 million range, like, you're going to have people out the woodworks that was like, you hit my car 25 years ago, you owe me $10,000.
Most
Like,
definitely.
wait a minute, wait, hold up, who is you again? No, but
So at the end of the day,
yes,
be careful. That's what
careful
it is.
as you progress. Keep a tight team.
That's right. Teamwork is always going to make the dream work.
Teamwork.
That's what it is. Hey, and with that being said, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back. We're not going nowhere. We'll definitely be back. It's your boy Big Mike, a.k.a. Bmikerob.
It's your girl, Desi Dez.
And you already know you guys can follow us at Stay Ready Show and follow me at Bmikerob.
Or follow me at Desi Dez I am.
That's what it is. Hey, with that being said, if you stay ready,
You never have to get ready.
let's go.